Hola a todos, yo soy Kevin. Felices Argentina por ganar la Copa del Mundo. Que Dios te bendiga. Amen. Guys, I'm not gonna speak in Spanish in this complete video. It's to congratulate Argentina, and I'm happy for you guys as a fan of Brazil. I'm a fan of Brazil myself, but I love Argentina as well. It's also a Latin American country. So I just found one thing that's so inspiring about Argentina. And in this video, I'm going to talk about Argentina's achievements and also the things which we can learn from them to be successful in our lives. So yeah, let's go on. Argentina was struggling a lot. And you can see from the year 2010, you can observe that's when Messi gained limelight and he became famous for his skills and unique style of play. In the year 2010, the FIFA World Cup was held in South Africa, and Argentina lost to Germany in a heartbreaking manner, which was the score is 4-0. Germany scored well and they played so well, but they couldn't win the World Cup. Though they couldn't win the World Cup, they eliminated Argentina. In the 2014 World Cup, Argentina played so well, they emulated the game so well, and they even made people think that they're gonna win this time in the 2014 World Cup. They lost to Germany in an agonizing manner, in an extremely agonizing manner, because Mario Götze, the substitute, scored in the 113th minute, which was really shocking and unfortunate. But in 2018 World Cup, coming to 2018 World Cup, they were placed in a group which didn't seem to be difficult, but things turned out to be bad for them. They were placed alongside Croatia, Nigeria, and Iceland. The match against Croatia was a disaster. It ended up with the score 3-0, Croatia 3 and Argentina 0. And coming to Iceland's match, it became a draw. We thought that the ones who qualified for the first time ever, Iceland, would be defeated by Argentina, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. And the match against Nigeria was a dramatic one. It was a hard-fought victory, the score being 2-1, Argentina 2 and Nigeria 1. This was also saddening. Anyway, they qualified. But what happened in the round of 16? They lost to France. The score was 4-3, and that was a high-scoring match. There's a pre-quarterfinal, which is round of 16. That was a high-scoring match where Mbappe scored 2 goals and Benjamin Pavard scored the goal of the tournament. And Antoine Griezmann scored in a penalty. He got a penalty kick and he scored it. And he converted. That was a heartbreak because Argentina is gone. Argentina eliminated. And then we can see in the 2022 World Cup, which happened in Qatar, which is said to be one of the most dramatic World Cup, which has seen a lot of upsets, like Tunisia defeating France, Cameroon defeating Brazil, Morocco defeating Spain and Portugal, and Argentina defeating Saudi Arabia. So here, I'm going to talk mainly about Argentina. So Argentina started off badly with the goals from Shahri, Al-Shahri and Al-Dawsari. Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina in a shocking manner, which is 2-1, and the score was 2-1. Saudi Arabia 2, Argentina 1. It was a shocking defeat and one of the greatest upsets which no one can forget. And as a Brazilian fans, I apologize to all the Argentine people and the Argentine fans for our fans who trolled you unnecessarily, which shouldn't have been done. We should be with mutual respect. So in the next matches against Mexico and Poland, Argentina came back so strong and fought. Well, if you look at the pre-quarterfinal, the round of 16, the match seemed to be a bit easy, but still Australia fought back, and despite that, Argentina pulled off the victory, and they entered the quarterfinals. And Argentina had to face a tougher opposition this time, the Netherlands. The score was 2-0 for a longer time, but then the Netherlands started scoring in the last 10 minutes of the game. When it became 2-2. And it went in the penalty shootout. Argentina defeated Netherlands just like how they defeated them, the same opposition in the 2014 FIFA World Cup, through penalties, to a penalty shootout. The score was 4-3 after the penalty shootout. I mean the penalty goal scored by players from both these teams. In the semi-final match against Croatia, they have avenged it in the same manner, 3-0. They have avenged it so well. And then comes the final. This is the most important thing to remember. They met the same opponent again, who defeated them in the round of 16 in the last World Cup, the 2018 World Cup. Mbappe did his magic again by scoring 3 goals, one through his effort and two of them through the penalty kicks which he got. Messi scored 2. Messi scored a brace and Mbappe scored a hat-trick in this particular match. And Angel Di Maria scored so well to make it 2-0 for Argentina in the first half. And the second half was so challenging and things started turning in the way of France in the 81st minute because Mbappe started scoring. Nevertheless, the defense of France and Emiliano Martinez was so exceptional. He was amazing. He was exceptional. He saved a kick of Colomboani. Colomboani tried to score the 4th goal for France, but he saved it. And that's the turning point of the match because the match ended and it went to the penalty shootout again. He stopped Koeman from scoring a penalty goal. And Aurelie couldn't score it. The second person who took the penalty, the third person who took the penalty couldn't score it. That's Aurelie. So, one of the best lessons which we can learn from Argentina is that you need to have a lot of humility. Messi is humble. Messi is so nice and humble. Besides that, Argentina fought back so well. I love the fighting spirit. They were defeated by Saudi Arabia, but then they came back so strong to defeat all the other teams, which looked amazing. And even the favorites, France, the title defender, the defending champions, they dethroned them and won the third FIFA World Cup, after a long time, after 1990 or something like that. 1990 was won by Germany. So 1978 and 1986 were won by Argentina. So after a gap of 36 years, which is so long, Italy is the only country which has the highest gap, which has a higher gap than Argentina when it comes to winning the FIFA World Cup. It has been 36 years, and there is one more thing. Since 2006, all the European teams have been winning, and the domination of European countries ended with the 2022 victory of Argentina. Messi scored, even in the last game. He scored a brace and he helped his team win. But it was the team's collective effort, and he brought everyone together. He encouraged them, and he gave them a lot of hope, which came to be so handy, which came to be amazing, which was amazing. So he was really a great player and a god of all trolls, you can say. Yeah. So yeah, the best thing which everyone can learn from Argentina is to learn from mistakes and humble yourself. Learn from mistakes, be humble, patient, and never let yourself down. Keep fighting till the end. Argentina fought a lot and finally won this World Cup. They deserve it. Vamos Argentina, with lots of love from a fan of Brazil. Adios. Goodbye.